How do we create a positive learning experience out of this without dismantling part of the organization?
Establishing a robust learning culture can speed up learning and help break the onerous cycle of trial and error learning common in many organizations. The United States Army and NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab have adopted a learning culture to improve performance. Here we zero in on the key attributes of workplace culture needed to support these three distinct learning activities. In a learning organization, learning is viewed as a continuous activity. Every opportunity to create fresh avenues for creating, sharing, and using prescribed fire knowledge is utilized. Learning from both failure and success is given as much importance in day-to-day operations as physical fitness or developing a fire behavior prescription for a burning plan. To accomplish these objectives, the leader's intent must be absolutely clear. When it comes to prescribed fire operations, learning is not a nice thing to do, but is viewed as a critical workplace activity. Furthermore, time and a conducive learning environment are set for developing insights. It is critical to establish a psychologically safe environment in which both mistakes and successes can be freely discussed without fear of reprisal from peers or higher overhead. And methods and activities for incorporating insights into practice are constantly being refreshed and used. The ability to have spirited conversations where both mistakes and successes can be discussed is a primary characteristic of a learning culture.
It wasn't until we got more comfortable talking with each other in a larger group and sharing those events across the forest that we started learning from those past experiences.
In the academic literature, such a workplace is called psychologically safe. A psychologically safe work environment is one where crew members can comfortably reflect together. This environment is safe because people can openly talk about their mistakes without shame or fear of retaliation. Being wrong is viewed as a very human quality. Many dialogue participants said such a safe learning environment on their home unit was often missing or only partially in place.
Too often, it's let's find who's to blame. I want a process that is more open. We have difficulty getting people to open up during our reviews.
To establish psychological safety, the leader strives for a blame-free culture.
How can you learn openly if you're fearful or if you don't trust the person you're talking to?
The freedom to be able to disagree is a cultural thing. It's in the climate of the agency. Firefighters have come a long way in developing that.
A good crew leader welcomes diversity of opinion, opposing viewpoints, and skeptical thinking. She invites other perspectives and encourages challenge of rote implementation of standard operating procedures. Crew leaders expect crew members to speak their minds, to speak truth to power, to challenge an assignment if it feels unsafe or unclear, and to refuse an assignment if concerns are not adequately addressed. In a culture of learning, crew members feel safe, even obligated, to talk about mistakes and how to address them. Project Dialogues also highlighted the need to address the emotional toll that is taken when an unintended negative outcome occurs and for ways to build resilience.
We need to take care of the emotional side as well. Losing a burn wrecks people, not just the burn boss, but the district ranger and the district fire organization. It is emotionally scarring, and if we don't help them with the healing process, we are not doing our jobs as fire managers.
To create a workplace environment where organizational learning thrives, where it is easy to talk about mistakes and successes, will take courage and leadership. But if such a learning environment isn't in place, it is nearly impossible for quality learning to occur. You can begin leading a learning organization right now. As you begin to more thoroughly create, share, and use prescribed fire insights, make sure your intent with your crew is clear and that you've set quality time aside to reflect in a psychologically safe environment on how to use your captured insights. Additional material that more completely outlines the cultural attributes of a learning organization and the concept of psychological safety can be found at Rocky Mountain Research Station's Human Factors and Risk Management homepage. David Garvin, speaking to Wildland firefighters in 2003, provides more detail on the learning organization and after-action reviews.